Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with
shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Varane spots it and intercepts. And one more try! This ended up in no man's land. Here and again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Ferdinand. Seedorf. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hoeneß clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hoeneß goes short, showing good feet. Hoeneß. Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's there to retrieve it. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Messi. And this is Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Hoeneß. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gullit played through into space. Messi in acres of space out. Good chance here! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Araujo. Thuram. Botafogo finding their passes. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That's Thuram. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a shot at goal! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. first blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Great vision. And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos.
Botafogo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good taken. It's Ibrahimovic in for the pieces. They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Aims beyond the defence. Forwards and with intent. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. And he's got to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Chips it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira. Thuram. Lahm. He has found the way through. Gets a good foot in there. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Almost an hour gone. Passing nice and neat. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! Back to within one! Interesting! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9, camisa 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Šeško gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance, corner.
Substituição.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Lahm. It's a good run down the right. Nice control. Look at the space here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely pass. Decent chance! Should have equalised.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here?
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Spread neatly. Gullit receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos. That's really well cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. Bale driving forwards. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos, cleared away. Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Just eases him off the ball.
Botafogo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Botafogo really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Hoeneß! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hoeneß actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hoeneß goes short. Roberto Carlos. And a chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Botafogo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Lahm. And it's Messi. And Mateus. Messi. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi, and Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Shot a goal! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that was never going to make it. Araujo. First quarter of an hour gone. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. And this is Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a shade optimistic. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Messi, and here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Little pass back. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe, he's found a way through. A lovely feat, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Lahm with the short one. Delivers the ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping, and again. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good ball, good take. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ibrahim, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Mateus for Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're They're back on the ball again. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rice. And here's Ibrahimovic. Good take and a decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Deep into stoppage time. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. Araujo. That has been cut short. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Lahm under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that...
Chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Camisa 20, camisa 14, camisa 41. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21.
That has been knocked clear.
Camisa 18, camisa 15.
Oh, such a clever touch. Gullit. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cross to the back post. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And now the breakaway. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Roberto Carlos. And Fernandez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fernandez can so cleverly bypass the press. Here's a shot. Takes a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Cruyff. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedri. And it's Cruyff. And the shot hits Bale! He's keen, determined to have his say. And it's been taken short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. A lot of space ahead of him. Rafael Leao! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafael Leao. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Rummenigge. And it's Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last 5 minutes. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played into the middle. He's got tall. Oh, it rattles the bar.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Roberto Carlos looking to provide the solidity his team so need. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in a good position. Rafael Leao! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too.
Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! Goal! Botafogo! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pinches it off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. And Araujo. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. And it's Seedorf. Lahm. Oh, this is a very good run. Vieira. And that's been intercepted. Mateus. Mateus running with the ball. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's clever. Buffon claims comfortably. Roberto Carlos. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Hernes. Now Seedorf. Oh, they could break here. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. Driving forward, knocks it into space, and it's with the keeper. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat. Bullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. Big chance! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's been taken short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mateus is there, and he can get that clear. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm fires it in low.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Hoeneß. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Vamos dar os parabéns ao sócio torcedor que comemora seu aniversário hoje.
So once again, we're underway.
Botafogo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Good chance here! Just off target.
Carlos usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. He's got full! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's got his cross in. Araujo gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Bullet. Now, can they get him away? Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A header! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things...
Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And here's Azar. Might be danger here. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substituição.
So their 4th corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. And it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This real chance! And that has been clubbed away. He is through here. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bale. And here's Hullet. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Azar. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Cleared without complication.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found a way through.
Substituição em andamento.
They're up to 5 corners now. Pele with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's chosen to go back. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read...
Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has been cleared. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. That's intercepted. Gattuso. There will be 4 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Hullet. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim. And well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Hoeneß. Nicely weighted ball, and he's in on goal! Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Gullit. He's in a great position here. Now climbs up big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Vieira. Gives it back. Araujo. Vieira touches it back. Now that's well seen too. In with the challenge. Oh, that is a nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all. Mateus! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lahm. Ibrahimovic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. That's a good run down the left. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Gullit. Vieira powering forward here. Over to the left, back into the middle. Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Pernis has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. There's shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. And now the breakaway. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Good ball. Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
He's had it taken off him. Played over towards the opposite flank, and it's Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. There's the shot!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo.
Botafogo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi! Whatever he had it this time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Goes for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for
Camisa
changes
14,
on both sides, actually.
Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de Camisa 30. Camisa 41.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lahm chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ball driven towards the far post.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos finds himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Bale.
Oh, great feat, that.
Šeško! Real chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
They've played it short. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this?
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played. Chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
Big chance! Must be! Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control.
This is one
Chance for a shot! Šeško, and they can counter here. Great vision. Bale might just make this.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
And it's
acréscimo.
Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Out to the right. Four added minutes on the board. Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drew.